Check 1, 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 2.
Technical stuff going on. The chamber deaner.
Okay, there it is. We're going to call the meeting to order at 9 o'clock, and we'll go to our roll call. Excuse me, I still am having some difficulty speaking, so and when I speak fast, it particularly gets bad. So bear with me. So roll call.
Pat
Joe.
Northey,
Here.
Jay Pendergast.
Here.
Jeffrey Alt is out. Patricia Drago. John Macaluso. Stephanie Mason Teague.
Here.
Pat Patterson. Reggie Santilli. Dwight Selby.
Here.
Well, welcome.
We have a quorum.
Welcome to you all. I'm glad that we had a nice showing today. And has everybody read the minutes of October 12th, 2023? If there are no corrections to those minutes, we'll file them with the secretary. Is that right, Mr. Patterson? Thank you. Okay. Seeing nobody to question the minutes, we'll just file them. Okay. New business, and I'm saying, well, no, but wait a minute.
Yes, we have swapped. So
Yeah,
I've taken
yeah.
over for Kendra Hively. I'm the new Echo manager. My name is Daniel Marsh. It's a pleasure to work
I
with
think
all of
you
you
met
guys.
everybody already.
I
didn't
have
you?
this
Yeah.
morning, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some of you have already met, but
Yeah, yeah,
today I met
okay.
everybody else.
okay.
So
Wait a minute, Daniel. I got ahead of myself. We need to do public participation. And that's Sydney. So if you want to come down, it's good to see you.
Sidney Johnston, 535 North Clara Avenue, DeLand 32720. Thank you for your service. You're in a hot seat. It's a hard place, right?
Yeah.
Challenging, fun, get to see some cool projects. And I, too, have served in an appointed position in the city of DeLand for many years. And so share that anticipation for a new year and the excitement that it brings. As a fifth-generation native of DeLand, parts of my family moved here before DeLand was the seat of government for Volusia and before there was a Stetson University. I'm employed by Stetson University and love working in the grants office. And I want to pause to thank our staff who do a remarkable job. And I will single out Jill right now, and she knows I'm going to do this. We go back a long way, and I appreciate her leadership and guidance in all things Echo in Volusia County. You all care deeply about the process, as do I, and I appreciate your leadership again in this new year. Happy New Year. Welcome to a new opportunity to support Echo programs in Volusia. Thank you.
Well, now don't go away. First of all, thank you, Sid. You've been around as long as I have, probably longer a little bit. I think you were involved before I got involved, but thank you for all that you do. And when we have issues with Echo, I'm going to call on you to come speak to the county council and give that same speech as you just gave us to county council, so they understand how critically important this program is and what a good job this staff does on the program. And the Rubes sit back here. We do our best, but thank you so much for your kind words.
And you all do a fabulous job, and thank you, Pat. I appreciate that shout out, and I'm glad to present to the county council and wherever. And let me just take another 30 seconds to describe. Long before I was employed in Stetson, I worked in Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas on historic preservation projects. And wherever I went in Florida, when I would introduce to leadership in those courthouses the term Echo, most people understood exactly what I was saying. And the comment that followed was, boy, I wish we could have a program like that.
Yeah.
So kudos to our earliest leadership that includes you and Pat and others here, Reggie, who made Echo possible over 2 decades ago.
Yeah.
So feel free, you got my contact information, feel free anytime. Coffee, formal meetings, otherwise. Glad to
Thank you.
discuss more.
Thank
Thank you.
Glad to see you're still engaged.
I appreciate that.
Okay, I think that's it for public participation. And we'll go to new business. And Daniel, you're back up on the stage.
All right, so the
Y'all be sure to give him a hard time because this is his first time.
go for
A
it.
newbie, yeah.
So the 2024 work plan, per ECHO committee resolution, the committee shall conduct an annual goal-setting session where it will outline its work plan for the year. The committee will make an annual report to the county council on the accomplishment of the committee's work plan.
And when is that date? When is that date that this will be presented to them so we all have the information?
February 20th.
Okay.
Thank you, Brad.
Is this going to be a time certain item or will it be on consent? Do we know yet?
Consent agenda?
Consent? Okay, okay. All right. Do you want us to take a motion to approve the plan or,
Yes.
okay. Has everybody read the plan or looked at it? It came to us via email. Okay. I'll entertain a motion to accept the 2024 work plan to be presented to County Council on February 20th. Mr. Patterson moves approval. Is there a second?
quietly.
Was that you? Dwight, was that you that said?
I said he quietly moved it.
Oh. Can I put you down as a second? Who seconded it? Did John? Did you? Okay. All right. We'll get a first and a second. So are there any items of discussion that anybody wants to talk about or ask Daniel about before we go for a vote? No discussion? Okay. All those in favor of the Volusia work plan and goals it is as written and being presented February 20th, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None are opposed. Okay.
All right, the next item for new business is the strategic plan scope of work. That plan was approved by County Council back in May of 23 for fiscal year 24.
That's our 5-year, our 5-year work plan, correct? It's every 5 years, the year falls off and then we add a year to it. Am I right about that?
No, ma'am. So this is the strategic
am I
plan
getting
that
confused with?
this committee decided that we needed
Right.
to do with the reauthorization of ECHO, have someone come take a fresh
Right.
look at the program, how we can do some process improvements as well as marketing. So this is what the council approved last year,
Where they
$75,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
To do this. The
So this is
direct county
separate
expenditure plan is a separate
A
plan.
separate, okay.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. I was thinking they were combined. Okay. What do you want us to do on
No,
this?
I was just going to add on top of Brad, it's just for outside consultant agents to assist with
Who are we using
strategizing
as a
and coordination of projects.
Did we go out for consulting on this yet?
I don't believe we have. No.
Nope, this is so we're asking for a final review and stamp of approval from this committee before we put it out for request for proposals.
Okay. But we are separately working on the overall plan for the in-house.
That is correct. So when you see when you convene on February 16th as the grant review panel, we will also, in addition to the grants that you will be reviewing like we did last year, present our updated 5-year direct county expenditure plan for your review.
Okay, all right. So we'll open up the, is there anybody that has any questions or concerns, information that they need to know on the strategic plan scope of work? Okay, I will open up for a motion.
Madam Chairman, I'll move approval of the strategic plan and program of work. Well, I guess I got a strategic plan and scope of work.
Okay. Second on that? Okay, and I took things out of order, Mr. Patterson, I'm sorry, so I'll put it back in order. Are there any other questions or concerns? We're now in discussion on the strategic strategic plan and scope of work. Okay, we'll go to a vote. And since nobody's asked a question, I'm going to do a verbal vote. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Let's start our new business. And now
That's-
staff comments.
That's it for new business for this meeting.
Okay, do you have anything else that you would like to add?
Not at this
Or-
moment.
Okay, advisory committee comments. I think this is going to be a record meeting.
We're good with that.
So I'm going to start down this area and this side and ask. Stephanie, do you have any comments or anything that you want to discuss?
Just that I was able to attend the ribbon cutting down at the Wild Bird Sanctuary. Am I using the correct term? The new
Raptor.
the Raptor, yes, and it was wonderful. A beautiful facility, very welcoming and accessible, and the personnel that were on hand were very knowledgeable and informative about the birds and the other portions of the turtle hospital as well.
Good.
It was
Good.
wonderful.
Thank you. That was a good day for Volusia County.
Yes.
Jay, what do you have to say?
Not much. I'm looking forward to our tour and eligibility meeting. That's always, I think, the most fun day of the year
It's
for
a lot of
us.
fun, yeah.
So hopefully I don't
Even if we
get
can't
lost.
ride together. It's always a fun day.
And I always get lost going to at least one of them. So
Same here. One year, I think I just missed a whole project, and I had like 3 people following me. So
Me.
yeah, Deltona, yeah.
in Deltona.
Yep, that was the one.
When we were on the county council, we all went together at one
I know,
time,
that's what I don't
everywhere.
understand. They would get a bus and they would take us, council members,
Yeah. And every now and
together.
then, they'd go, they'd find somebody just to sit on the bus with us
Yeah.
to ride around, just to make sure
Sure
that
that
we
we
were
behaved
talking.
ourselves.
I don't know.
So, but no, this has been reviewed, I think annually. I've asked for this to be reconsidered, and I get the same answer every time. Nope.
I guess I do have another question now. I'm getting a little about the logistics of how this day works.
Okay, well, let's take a break from our
Yeah.
advisory board comments and let Daniel talk about that day, because we do have some people on here that,
Yeah, so at the end of this week, you guys will receive the grant review summaries, so that way you can review them prior to the tour. And then you will get the tour schedule as well and the agenda by the end of the week. That'll give you all the details that you need for January 25th.
how many requests did we get?
We got 9 applications for the 2024 grant cycle, totaling $5.36 million.
Okay, and how much did we take in this last year?
As far as revenue,
Revenue, yeah.
roughly about $10 million.
Okay, okay, so we just add that to the reserves. So it starts at what time?
We are going to start at 8 a.m.
8 a.m., and where's our first location? Did we decide it yet?
Can I specify? Okay. The first location will be at Seville.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Seville Village.
At 8 in the morning.
Yes.
Seville,
Yes.
Seville.
We
at 8
got
in the morning.
we're going to travel the whole county that day, so we tried to come up with the best, easiest map
Okay.
that we can provide
I
that
think
day.
you're the
So-
closest.
I think everybody needs to top off their gas tanks this time.
Yeah.
And I would offer, and we have offered this in the past as well, is if you would like to ride with county staff, because we will be in county vehicles, or ride with us in our personal vehicles, we would certainly offer that opportunity. So reach out to Daniel and we can coordinate that as well.
Okay. But there's not enough of you to take every person.
Well, if 3 of us drive, I mean, we could each probably take 3. So
I got an SUV, so I could fit at least 5 people in mine
But-
if needed.
But that doesn't,
Oh, that's-
no, we can't,
all right. I'm violating the rules already. Laura's like, Brad, what are you thinking?
and yeah, let's go for that.
I take that comment
But
back.
you're welcome in the Volvo, Pat.
Okay, so we're going to start in Seville. Individual we will show up at Seville. Can we have like donuts available or something, coffee? I don't know, something that, orange juice, I don't know. That's
Of course, not a problem.
and then we go from Seville. Do we have the rest of our
We do have a,
individually? We will travel to the next location. This is a countywide. We have locations all over the county.
Correct.
Some years we don't. Some years
Yeah.
we miss an area. Okay, and we expect that it will take how much time are we allowing per location?
15 minutes is what we have on the agenda for a roll call, go over the presentation and then the adjournment and obviously your guys' comments
And that
as
is
well.
going to give our applicants enough time to make their presentation?
That's what we've done in the past.
15? I thought we were doing more than 15. No? Okay. Okay.
So we think
Okay.
it'll be ample time to get through.
Well, we're going
we'll
to take
see.
our time anyway. I mean, I'm not going to call anybody out of order, so and if a member has a question, they get to ask their question. But just keep in mind the time. Okay, so what time do we end the tour?
It's on the schedule for 3 p.m.
Or 3 p.m.?
So
Okay, all right.
it's just how the time window works
And where do
out.
we end the tour?
The last stop on the tour is Stetson
Where?
University.
Stetson, okay.
Yeah. And then we
Okay.
would obviously come
Sydney?
back here to Chambers.
You're going to be there, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Great.
So donuts
Okay.
in 2 spots now? Got it.
Stephanie, are you okay? Yes, I appreciate that. Okay, all right.
Pat, I just want to add that when we come back here at the end of the meeting, the discussion is for eligibility up or down vote.
Yeah,
So we
it's
don't score them
whether-
at that time. Yeah, just up if they're eligible or not is what you're discussing that day. And then when we meet on February 15th,
For the,
16th, February, that's when you score them.
okay, so we did change the date. Yeah, okay, all right.
16th, yes.
Okay, that's great. Everybody got that? Okay, I did ask you whether you had any comments. Do you have anything else that you want to?
No other comments.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Mr. Patterson?
January 25th would be the tour and eligibility meeting. And then the next meeting after that would be Friday, February 16th. It's the one that we changed, and that will be the grant review panel meeting
And that's when we get in our individual cars and we drive, right?
for scoring, yes.
And we end up back here to vote the projects up or down,
Yes,
Yeah.
on the 25th.
whether they're eligible.
Yes.
I would think so, yeah, yeah. Okay. Anything else? Mr. Patterson? Anything else? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. And John, I'm going to say Macaluso, right? I think that's,
Very good, Pat. Way to start the new year off, Madam Chair.
I think it's the first time I got it right.
Thank you. I just want to say thanks. I look forward to a great year. Definitely look forward to this road trip. And Happy New Year to everyone.
Okay. Reggie?
I just want to say to the new members, doing a tour is really a good way to find out what these grants are about, see the location.
Yeah.
Not keep asking questions.
It's a fun day. We have a good time. Okay. Mrs. Selby?
Yeah, thank you, Pat. Looking forward to the tour. Welcome aboard. Yeah, it's great to have you. I understand you've been with the county for, did you say 8 years?
Yep, just hit the 8-year
so
mark.
Not a newbie. That's great. Happy to be here, and Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you.
Welcome again. And Mr. Patterson wants to know where we're doing lunch, or have we decided that? Or is that, I know that's on our own, but
It is. I think the lunch is scheduled from 11:30 to 12:30 tentatively.
and
Miss-
are we going to be in an area where there are restaurants?
Yes, so
Okay.
Jill has already got a nice list of restaurants in the area. I think Edgewater, New Smyrna areas, I think is where we stop for lunch. So we'll give you a nice list of restaurants that you
Okay.
guys can
All right.
pick and choose from.
Okay. All right, does everybody know what we're doing then on that day? Is everybody comfortable? Okay, all right, and I think we have concluded all the advisory board, and this, I'm telling you, this is like the shortest meeting ever. And then we will do, I'll take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Take a motion for adjournment?
I'll move
I
it.
can call adjournment? Okay.
I'll move we adjourn.
We are adjourned. And please bear with me. I am doing speech therapy, trying to get my speech back where it should be.
Got like a record or something?
Listen, that 9:21. We get done at 9. Daniel, we didn't even get a chance to break you in. Yeah, the tour. That will be it. We'll break them in the tour. The tour is a lot of fun.
If you're okay with it, so rather than, so the lunch always gets us, because everyone goes their own way. I think we might just get a room at New Smyrna Library, have a tray of public sandwiches. in there.
Yeah, I did get that confused, but that does not answer my question about the park.
Exactly.
No, I'm talking about this Thursday, next Thursday.
We do this tomorrow? This late, 20 minutes?
How do I turn this off?
Oh, no, tomorrow's gonna be, interesting.
I know.
Oh, no, you're good. Have a good day. Mute everyone.